everybody. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I didn't vlog this Christmas because I vlogged last year, which I'm going to link below, and also because I just wanted to spend my time with my family, because obviously I moved to Canada on Boxing Day, and that brings me on to today's vlog. Now I am currently in St. Catharines, Ontario in Canada, and we arrived yesterday. So I woke up at 2 AM on Boxing Day morning. My mum dropped me in Bristol. Sorry, Jake's just in the background if you can hear him. She dropped me at Bristol because my coach was at 4:30, and we arrived here in Canada at 1:30.
Yeah.
1:30 Canadian time, which would have been about 6:30 in English time. Then we got a car hire and then drove to the Airbnb. Now all the details on how I went through the visa process at the airport and everything like that, I'm going to do a separate video on, just to give you a little bit more information. But me and Jake were really happy because we got through it all so quickly. But like I said, I'll do a separate video on that. My face is looking super swollen today, and that's because I had so much sleep. Like, I tried to like fight the jet lag as much as I could, but it got to 7 o'clock here and I just fell asleep, and I woke up now and it's about 4 o'clock, so I've had a good 9.5 hours sleep in total, well 9 hours. So I've slept a bit too much, but I have woke up at 4 because the time in England is 5 hours ahead, so that's about right really. We're gonna need a nap later because I can just see it's being shattered. But today is going to be not a boring day, but a very productive day. So we've just booked an appointment with a bank that people recommend at 1:30 till 2:30. So hopefully we can get both of our bank accounts up and also a joint account up today. About 8 o'clock we're going to go and get our SIN number. Now if you don't know what that is, it's basically a national insurance number, which means you can work in the country. Basically you can normally get that at the airport. Because it was Boxing Day yesterday, that section of the airport was closed, so we got to go pick that up today. And then also we have got written down a few phone companies that we're going to go and query about getting a phone contract. We both need one over here for a number, obviously, for interviews. Like I said, we are in our Airbnb at the minute. It's in St. Catharines, which is near Niagara on the lake, and it is absolutely beautiful. Once we're up and ready, I will show you around it because it's looking a bit messy at the minute because I need to still unpack. So yeah, like I said, it's about 4:30 now. I've just got my coffee. Jake made me a coffee this morning. We went to Walmart last night to get some bits and bobs in. And then we really wanted to stay away from takeaways while we're here, but last night we were so tired and I couldn't be asked to cook. So we had our first takeaway, Canadian takeaway. It's called Harvey's, and we tried our first poutine.
And it's got Nando's.
Oh, and I found out we have a Nando's here, which I'm really happy.
Lots of Nando's.
But poutine was so nice. So we just had the normal poutine, like you can get loads of difference, and it's basically just chips, cheese and gravy, but it was so good. You really enjoyed it, didn't you, Jake?
Yeah.
Like, I was so full, so you finished mine off. So as you can see, I look a little bit better now. So the time is, I believe it's 8 o'clock.
5 to 8. Yeah,
it's 5 to 8, which is perfect timing because that place we wanted to go to opens at 8, so at least we can get there near enough as it opens. I'm just going to quickly do you a bit of an Airbnb tour. I've never stayed at an Airbnb before, and I've got to say I am really happy with it. Like, getting the keys and everything was so easy. So it is in a basement of a house, so someone does live upstairs, but they're not hassle at all. Like, I know I've only been here for 1 day, but they have got a little one, but they go to bed early, so it's not a hassle at all. So these are our front doors, which is locked. When you first come in, it is looking a tiny bit messy because we are still arranging things. It is the front room. So that's a pull-out sofa bed. We brought these with us, but it does come with a blanket and stuff, and then a little dining room table. And we've got a nice big TV. Now, the only problem is that's only for Netflix. Like, it's not got signal in it, any signal in it, so we've just got Netflix, which isn't too bad. There's so many plug sockets, which is amazing. This is one of our windows, which if it snows on Sunday like it said it will, then we won't be able to see it out of it, but that'll be quite exciting. But the sun is just coming up. We did get a heater with it, and she's left a lovely little message on the top saying, please use this heater if you're feeling chilly in our Airbnb. They do do the heating and air conditioning from upstairs, which comes in from the vents. And they said if they got any problems at all, just let them know, and if we want the heating on, then they'll put it on for us. But this has been amazing so far. Like, we've had to turn it off because it's getting a bit warm in here. We've got a nice dining room table, which I love because I love eating at a table. We've got all of our Christmas and New Year cards out, so we feel a bit more homely. And then it goes into the kitchen. This kitchen's perfect for us. But how big is this fridge freezer? Like, it's crazy big. We had problems yesterday getting milk, so I got this blue milk and it's 2%, and I think that's what we get at home. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to try that with my cereal in just a second. They did come with jams and sauces as well, which isn't too bad. And then this is our freezer. We got some bottles of water yesterday as well. This is our cooker, which is huge as well. I can't wait to cook on here. We've promised ourselves that we will cook and won't get takeout every night because we don't want to put on weight. And then this is obviously the sink. We got a coffee machine, a kettle, a microwave. We got everything we need, plates and that. And I picked this up yesterday for my breakfast, raisin bran. I had that in Florida. It was so nice. And they told us that they don't do squash over here, but we've managed to find some squash. I haven't tried it yet. We think it's squash. We really do, but we'll try it. Grape raisin. It was only $1.87, so we thought if we don't like it, at least we can try. Jake got some peanut butter yesterday. I got some Kinder Bunners from home from my grandma. She knows I love them. There's Jake.
Hi.
He's just getting ready. And then we'll go back through to the front room. Like I said, that's the front door. And then we have our bedroom. Now this has got a sliding door, which is quite nice. And this is our bedroom. So there's all our shoes. There's a wash basket. Our suitcases are in the corner. And then this is our double bed. And then this is our wardrobe. It's a lovely double wardrobe with lots of storage. There's loads of storage in there. Let's just close it. And yeah, this room's really, really nice. I like the fact, I don't know if this is in all Canadian houses, but I love the fact that you can adjust the lights by fading it up and down, or just turning it off completely. And then once you've been into the bedroom, we've got another sliding door that goes across here, but this is the bathroom, and the bathroom is huge. It comes with a shower, the toilet obviously, and a lovely jacuzzi bath. I went had it last night and it was amazing. They also filled it with shampoo and conditioner, and then there's our sink, and they also put in here like towels and stuff for us, toilet roll, first aid kit. Like, I couldn't have asked for anything better. It's so nice in here. There's also a washroom facility for washing and drying just out there, but that is shared. So yeah, we can share that with them. I'm now just gonna have breakfast and then we're gonna head out, I think. So I'm gonna go try my raisin bran and my milk, and hopefully it's the right milk. So yeah, let's have some breakfast. So we got to Service Canada for 8:30, and that's actually what time it opened, not 8. I said 8 earlier. So we got there for when it opened, and we were the second person in the queue. We got called in one by one, and it literally took about 5 minutes, not even that. Jake's took slightly longer because he likes to talk, but mine was pretty straightforward. She just asked for my mum's name, my dad's name, my name, and that was basically it. And then we got given a piece of paper with our SIN number on, and they said that that's the only copy that you can get. They don't email it, they don't post it, and that's the only one, so you need to look after it. They also gave you a little information booklet of who to give your SIN to and who not to give your SIN to. That's your social insurance number. So we have got that, and now we are valid to work in this country for 2 years. If our visa changed at any point, so if I come and get a student visa or it's been extended, then we've just got to go back to Service Canada and they will change it it for us. There was quite a few around this area as well, which was quite good. There was one just a 5-minute drive away, so that's the one we chose. We're now just on our way to Tim Hortons. Jake wants to try one of their coffees because they have been everywhere, so we don't know if that's the Canadian version of Dunkin' Donuts in America, because they're literally everywhere. There's a drive-through, but the queue looks massive, so should we go in?
Yeah, 100%.
So we're gonna go in and go to Tim Hortons. We've just turned up, and then we're gonna go off to the Penn Centre, which I believe is a big mall. I apologise if it is wrong, and that's where the phone shop is, because we just need to go get a phone contract for both of us, so we need numbers in case we get employed. And that's where we are so far. But today is going successful already, and it's not stressful at all. We thought we'd fall out about 10 times already by so far. The visa process was pretty straightforward. Like I said on the video, I'll explain it more, and then I'll explain that SIN number a little bit more as well in my other video. But let's go get some coffee just here. So here's Tim Hortons latte. It was a bit hard work. The person didn't understand what he was saying. Oh, he's locked me out. So me and Jake have now got our Canadian SIM cards, but I'll talk about that when I get in the car, because it's extremely busy around me and everyone's staring at me. But we have got it, and it was a very good price for what it is. And now we're just having some lunch at the Tiki. I can't say it. It's called a Tiki Minge. So I've gone for the beef and the sweet and sour, and Jake's gone for the orange chicken, and it looks super nice. And we went to Tiki Minge, which is just there. So our food was really nice, and it was actually not bad price. It was like $12 each, and we had 2 sides and rice, which isn't bad at all. Like, you would pay a lot more than that at the Chinese. But just to let you know about our phone situation, so we tried a few different phone places out, and the one that we went back to was a Bell. I've heard of Bell before, but I've never heard of them doing phone contracts. Now, we always knew phone contracts were going to be really expensive over here in Canada. And I'm not going to go too much into detail, because I'm going to do an in-depth video like I keep saying. But basically, we can get a plan where you buy one SIM and you get $15 off the second one if you put it on the same bank card. So that's what we've done. So Jake's got an $85 one, and I've got a $70 one, which is... it is really expensive, because that's about £60 for unlimited calls, of limited text, and unlimited internet. Now that is really expensive, but that's a good deal for over here, if that makes sense.
We've won.
And Jake's just won a scratch card. How much have you won, babe?
$5.
Ooh, we just won $5. So we just got a lucky scratch card. The sun is shining in. It's not as cold as we thought it was going to be today. Like, I'm really warm. So yeah, that's what we've done. We've got our phone contracts, we've got our SIN numbers. Everyone's been so nice to us. Like, as soon as they hear us talk, they all literally love us, because we're not staying in an area that is like overrun with like tourists. No one ever hears this accent here, which is quite nice. Like, we were just in the queue then to buy a drink from the convenience store, and the man let us go in front of him just because we were English. So yeah, so all going really well so far on the first day. But we're gonna head back to the Airbnb now to pick up all of our money. We left all our money there because we didn't want to carry it around in the car. And then we're gonna go open up our bank accounts, fingers crossed, and apparently you get the card on the day. We've decided to go with CIBC Bank. On the Facebook page that I'm on a Facebook page called the IEC page about the visas, and everyone's recommended that exact bank, because you can get your bank card there and then. If you go to America, it's free transfers, and it just seems the best one for us. So we're gonna go back now and then go to our appointment, and then afterwards we're gonna go and head over to Niagara. Apparently it's a 7-minute journey over to Niagara, and there's a massive outlet out there. And then we're going to do a big shot tonight in a new store, not Walmart, it's called like Zurfers or something, and we really like that store. We walked around it today, and I think that's going to be our supermarket store choice. And then I'm going to cook tonight for us both. So we've just come out of the bank. We were in there for 2 very long hours. The lady called Erin who served us was so helpful. She couldn't have been any more helpful, and I really recommend that bank. Yeah, obviously I'll go more in depth about it on another video, but basically we've came away with a joint account each and then a credit card each, and that's to build our credit score, because at the minute we don't have a credit score out here, obviously, because we've just moved here. She's told us how to create one with this credit card. The best thing to do is to get a joint account. And also in Canada, any transaction you do on your card, you've got to pay for, which I never knew. So even if you're getting £10 out of an ATM, or you're paying for a t-shirt in a shop, you have to pay for that transaction. So that's something I didn't know before, and that's something we're very lucky with in England, that you don't spend your money getting out your money. But it's something that we have to live with and cope with, and it was a bit annoying to find out, but it's what they do here, and it means that the banks are a lot better because those fees go towards the bank, and we just got our card straight away. So we already have our card, we can start using it today. We've put all of our money into it, and yeah, she couldn't have been any more helpful. Like, she's gave us her email and her phone number, and any problem, she said ring her. She's gonna ring us in a few weeks to see if we're all okay. And also she put a waiver on her card for a year, so we don't have to pay for some fees. And she says in a year's time she's put in her diary to ring us back up to change it, to make sure we get that same waiver again next year. And yeah, she couldn't have been any more helpful, so we are extremely happy now. So we are now on our way to Niagara, because we're gonna go to the outlets there. I've promised Jake that he can get a pair of trainers, because he didn't get a pair in Florida because he couldn't see the ones that he liked, so he's super excited. As you can see, that he wants to get some trainers. So we've had a really successful day. It's now 3:45, so we've been up for exactly nearly 12 hours.
It's got really cold.
But yeah, it has gone cold all of a sudden. But what we've done is we've got our SIN, which is our national insurance, we've got our phones, we've got our bank accounts, we've got 2 house viewings for tomorrow as well, which is very exciting. I think they're both 2-bedroom houses. We were on our way to the outlet, and then the roads were like dead, so we decided to come to Niagara Falls. Like, we're squeezing so much into this first day, but you only live once, and I don't know when we're going to be working. We might end up working in a few days and we won't have time to do all of it. So we've actually just come to Niagara Falls, and it's literally incredible. People say it's like Blackpool from home, but I would say it's more like Las Vegas. Like, there was this street that we just seen, and it was like full of bright colours, and we're just in front of Niagara Falls right now, and you probably can't see because we're driving past. So we've just got parked. It was $20 to park opposite the falls. It's just over there, and then the walkway's just here, and we're at Niagara Falls for the first time. You can't really see the Canadian side as much as the American side because of the mist, but this is the Canadian side, and then New York over there, but here's our side. Oh, Jake, you cold. Were you cold?
Cold, it's freezing.
It wasn't that cold until we reached like this cliff bit, and oh my god, it's freezing. My hands are like gonna fall off in a minute. But here's Niagara Falls. So it is absolutely freezing, but I'm just by the falls now. So that is literally Niagara Falls, Canada side, and New York is just over there. You can't really see because of the mist, but it is huge. I don't think you realise how big it is until you're here, and it's absolutely heaving. I've just FaceTimed my mum and my grandma to show them, but there's Niagara Falls, and I am freezing. It wasn't this cold 10 minutes ago.
I need to put my hand in my pocket, it's freezing.
I'm freezing. So it's starting to get a bit dark now, and you can start to see the lights underneath the falls. And I don't know why down there is crowded as much, because this is honestly the best angle when you walk down a bit, and you can see New York so much more clearer from here. But it's absolutely freezing, but it's just incredible, isn't it, Jake?
Oh, it's amazing. It's cold. It's good.
We're gonna keep walking because it's cold. So we've just come into the outlet. So this is the outlet collection at Niagara, and it's absolutely huge. Like I said, I think there's 270 stores. So I don't think I'll vlog much while we're in that outlet, because I know this outlet is probably going to be very busy from the amount of cars that are here. But if we do buy anything, then I'll do like a little haul when we get back to the Airbnb. But like I said, I'll vlog as much as I can. But if I don't manage to vlog anything, then I apologise. It's just because it's really busy and everyone looks at me like I'm a witch. So this is just the beginning, and I've seen a Pandora. Jake's seen Ralph Lauren. And there's the Christmas tree. There's a gorgeous fire over there as well. Hello, so it is just gone 9 o'clock here, and we've managed to last the whole day out. We were going to come back a bit earlier, but I thought if I came back I would just sleep like I did yesterday. So what we did is, obviously we went to the outlet. Jake got some trainers. I'll show you those in just a second. And then we went to Dollar Tree, and then the shopping market. Now the shopping market is called Zers or something like that. I don't know how to say it. And when we were going around, I thought everything was so expensive, but it actually wasn't. Like when you put it back to the pounds, it works out to near enough the same. But I'm going to show you what we got and how much things were and how much it all came to. I've laid it all out for you to see, so I'm just going to show you now. So this is everything that we got. So when you first go into a supermarket, there's vouchers as soon as you walk in. So there's a few things that were on offer that we picked up. So this is one of the things. So it's Black Diamond Old Fort cheese. Now this was $4, but we had a coupon to have $1 off. So that was actually $3 for that massive block of cheese, which will last us a long time. We then got these. I really wanted to try these. When I was in Florida, I absolutely love the Rice Krispie cakes, and I had the birthday cake ones that are amazing. So there's 8 cereal bars in that one. The next thing we got is these sweet potato fries. These sweet potato fries were $1.20, so that's not too bad. And then we got the crimpled fries as well for exactly the same price. We also then picked up a fresh pizza, a meat feast pizza, and this was $5. So that is quite pricey for a pizza. There's some things that are more pricey in the UK than Canada, and then there's some stuff that is cheaper here. I then picked up this big 20 bag of crisps, which has Lay's ketchup, salt and vinegar, barbecue and classic cheese. This is the biggest disappointment we found, is bags of crisps. They don't sell hardly any bags of crisps, which is frustrating, but that's the best one we found. We also then picked up this huge bottle of mouthwash. Like, Jake is obsessed with mouthwash. He literally uses it like 3 times a day. It's not good. But this is a massive bottle, and we got that for $4. We then picked up this orange juice, and this is really big. This really hurts picking this up because it's so heavy. This was originally $3, but we had a $1 off coupon, so this was actually $2 for this massive. When I say it's massive, it honestly is huge. Then we got some salt and pepper for $1.50. We got some mushrooms for $1.29. We then picked up this sauce. It's a red pepper sauce, and this was 2 for $4, so we picked up that one, and it's a very big jar that will do 2 portions. And then we also picked up the mushroom one as well, so both of those were 2 for $4. We then picked up some sausages. Now there wasn't any plain ones there, so we picked honey and garlic just to try it. I can't remember how much these were, but meat is quite expensive. We then got some butter. We got 2 tins of tuna because it was 2 for $4. We then got some sweet corn, chopped tomatoes because I'm going to make spaghetti bolognese tomorrow. Jake picked up a can of beer because he wants that with his pizza tonight. We got garlic bread for tonight. Pasta, that was about $1.50. Pringles was 2 for $4. We got salt and vinegar and barbecue. A massive mayonnaise. Some ham, which was for $5 for 2 packs. And then we've got this maple bacon. We had $1 off of this, so this worked out to be $3. So that's why we're going to try this one because it was so cheap. Jake got a white arrow, and then we got some olives for our starter tonight. then we got a pack of 24 Diet Pepsis, and that was $6. Now for that and all of that, it came to $98, which seems a lot of money, but when you change it to English pounds, it's £58. So for £58, we managed to get all of this. And if you can see some of the portion sizes, you would see how good that was, because at first my heart went. Like, I'm not even joking, when she said $98, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And then Jake did it on the app, like the currency exchange, and it was like to be £58, and that is amazing for 24 cans of Coke, massive mouthwash, massive orange juice, like a massive chunk of cheese. It's crazy. 20 bags of crisps. We actually did really well. So even if people think that Canada is really expensive for food, if you just put it back into pounds, it's not as bad as you think. I'm gonna put this all away now, and then we did a little shop in Dollar Tree, so I'm going to show you what we got from there as well, but I'm just going to quickly put this away first. So I've just put the pizza in the oven. It took a little while to work out how to do the oven, but we finally got there and we're doing it. I just got friends on in the background. I'm just going to show you what we got from Dollar Tree. Like I said, it's probably not very interesting, but some of you probably want to know. So Dollar Tree, everything in there is $1.25, because obviously I think it's $1 and then they have tax on it, so that adds up to $1.25. The first thing we got is our sponges. Didn't get that. We got some Fairy Up liquid. We got 3 noodles for $1.25 as well, 2 chicken and 1 beef. Now I know we're trying to eat healthy and all of that, but that is just quick when we're hungry in the evening and we say we've got work or something. Jake has got a cold at the minute and he's using all the toilet rolls, so I got him some ultra soft tissues. We got some more hangers, because that's something we can take with us when we move as well. And then the last thing we got is some containers. These are $1.25 each as well. Obviously everything is in that shop. I got a big one and I got a medium one which says favourite things, and that is because I've got loads of loose bits of camera stuff, like the memory cards, the SIM cards, the plugs, so, and then just laying around on the floor at the minute, so we've just got these to put them in there. And then we also went to Best Buy and picked up a hard drive, because I've been filming a lot at Disney recently, and obviously here in Canada I've completely run out of 3 hard drives. So this is a 2 terabyte one, and it was on offer on a Black Friday deal for $85, I want to say, but obviously tax is included, so it was $100, which was a bit crazy to spend on a hard drive. But the dollar at the minute is like, every pound is, what is it, Jake?
1.7 to the pound.
It's 1.7 to the pound, so when you work it out, it's not too bad. So that is everything I bought today. I am absolutely exhausted. We've done so much. So we woke up at 4 AM today. We got our national insurance SIN number. We got our phone contract. We got our bank accounts, our joint and our own ones. We went to Niagara Falls. We went to the outlet. We went and done a food shop, and oh my goodness, I am absolutely shattered. I'm just going to quickly show you Jake's trainers. So he picked these up, and I didn't like them at first when they're off. I think they look quite ugly, but when they're on, they're really nice, and they worked out to be £70. 73 £73 for them, and apparently at home they're really expensive. So yeah, that's what he treated himself to today. So that is everything. I'm gonna switch off the vlog here and say goodnight, because I'm shattered. I want to sit down, enjoy dinner with Jake. We're gonna do some job hunting tonight. He's heard back from 1 person, so we need to reply to them. And I'm, like I said, I'm exhausted, but tomorrow is a new day, and yes, I'm vlogging. Tomorrow we've got 2 house viewings. We've got one at 11 o'clock and we've got one at 1:30. The one at 11 o'clock is actually just down the road from here, which is perfect. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. So yeah, we're super excited. I'm obviously going to take you guys with us. because we don't really know what to do. We don't know if to book another Airbnb for another month or just start rent to buy quite soon. So yeah, we're gonna go look at a few houses, see where we stand with it, see how much we can afford, and then fingers crossed we hear back from a few more job places. But yeah, that's us, and we're gonna go say goodnight now.